Look around for some other critters I couldn't find earlier. They have some new turacos here, these interesting birds. Very colorful. Let me zoom in here, way across the zoo. See that bird right there? That is a turaco. You may be able to make out, it's hard to tell from here it's a little bit backlit, but it has a beautiful crest on it. Multicolored crest. The kind of head and bill is very colorful. The rest of it's pretty nondescript from here. I think it's supposed to be kind of purple colored, but the light is not great. There's no sun really, so it's can't really make it out. But you might be able to make out the head part. It's pretty colorful, head and bill. We used to have one here a long time ago called a Lady Ross's Turaco. Beautiful bird with a bright red top, kind of a candy corn bill, and kind of white around the eyes. It's just very, very stunning. And blue plumage and red tail feathers. And apparently it was a real bastard. It got more aggressive after I left. A couple years after I left, they had to get rid of it to another facility because it was just attacking people too much. Apparently this one's nice, or just stays away from people. So there's a turaco way across the zoo. Didn't see that earlier. Supposed to be a green one in here as well, and also a green pigeon. A fancy green pigeon called a Brandt's pigeon or something. I forgot the name of it, but it's supposed to be in this foliage here, about the same color as this green. But I've been looking for it for a good 20 minutes and I can't find it. So I can't show that to you, but maybe it'll pop out at some point. I spent time with my friend walking around looking for the turaco and a few other animals I haven't found yet that are loose. This is the kind of like the little explorers or scientist cabin in the trees, the tree canopy, where he would sit and kind of observe nature. They used to have some other stuff up here. They must have had a lot of problems, people breaking it or stealing it or whatever, but there was some stuff in these walls showing like drawings and some other artifacts a scientist in the wild would have. But I don't see it now. It's very stripped bare. It has a little bit of a Persian rug nailed down to the floor, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so I'm looking for these other birds. You can see the turaco across the way. A little dark dot in those trees over there. I don't see the green one, and I don't see the pigeon. So I'm going to keep looking around a bit here. They're going to close probably in half an hour or so, I think. So there's a nice above shot of the African spoonbills. A little close up of these guys. Nice. Perfect name, the spoonbill. They do this resting thing like the flamingos do, where they'll tuck one leg and kind of balance on one leg to get a break. There's a kid going crazy in the background there. So, you saw the hammerkop, you saw the spoonbills, you saw the little whistling ducks and the flamingos. That's a flamingo noise there. I can't find the other birdies. Let's go looking around. You can see it's getting a little darker, still very cloudy. But other than some sprinkling earlier, there's not much. My kids had a lot of sugar. And you can see after a while the leaves become a mess on the canopy. They gotta clean these out once in a while. Okay, so let's get away from the noisy kid. So apparently, before they fixed the elevator to be a little more hard to get into, the flamingos figured out how to push. They were getting out of the area, and they figured out how to push this button, and they were getting stuck in the elevator. It's kind of funny. Here's a nice shot of the fake tree structure. It's all done with girders and metal mesh and all kinds of stuff, and then this stony faux tree stuff put on the outside of it. That's why when I went inside there to look at the rabbits, it's like a Faraday cage. It almost cut off the YouTube stream, so I had to back out. But I had shot some video. I can insert it later if you guys want to see the rabbits. Just like of mice and men. George. And it's very pungent over here because the flamingos ate so much food earlier. Now they're defecating everywhere, and it's very, very pungent. The guy finally got the sloth put away. It was out for quite a while, doing its own thing. Let's see if I can find the other birdies. They should stand out. Some of this green trees is not very bright, so they should stand out. But I'm not seeing it. Might be one behind here somewhere. So they had to put these marks up here so the birds see it as glass and don't run into it. It's definitely etched. It's not just a sticker, I don't think. Or maybe it's a sticker. So I don't see. There's Boeing flying about back there. I don't see the. He said the green Taraka was over here somewhere. And I don't see it. It's not low, it's not high. It's not in the lower branches here. Let's see if it's in this. So that's the one I got earlier. Oh, now this one's flying about. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, cool. There it is. There's the green Taraka. It was right above my head. It got flushed. Hey, buddy. Now it's backlit, unfortunately. But if you... This live YouTube camera is not intelligent enough to do a nice contrast control, but you can see it has a white eye stripe and a nice crest. It has a green color. It's very pretty. And the other one I was shooting from across the way is down here making a bunch of leaves rustle. But very nice. It's the green Taraka. It has a certain name. I forgot the special name, but it's very curious. It hasn't freaked out yet. See if I can get a different angle, some color. This backlight's killing me. Let's see here. Still not getting any color here. Too much backlight. I'll try to isolate a piece of this later and contrast the dust and re-upload it if you guys want to see it. It is a very pretty bird, but it's just this backlight. It's terrible on the YouTube. I'd already talked to some people at Google who I know work there. If they could pass it on to YouTube, that they really need to improve the camera inside this app because you have zero control over the camera other than on-off, basically, or flipping the camera. You can't adjust the contrast, the brightness, none of that stuff. And it's just, these kind of shots get ruined by that. Any decent camera app, you can adjust that kind of stuff, but YouTube tries to make it simple for streamers. Whoa, just flew over my head. Oh, now it's out. You can see the purple and the green. Beautiful. Look at this guy. Nice. Now we can see the color, no problem. Oh, he's going to get some food, I think. It's food time. Look at that color. It's awesome. Red eye ring. This guy's a beauty. Oh, hey, how you doing? It's beautiful, yeah. Is it a green Taraka or is it another name?
Green Taraka.
Just green Taraka, okay.
And then the other one's name is Icarus.
Okay, I saw that one. What's that one's name?
Icarus.
No, I mean the animal.
Violet.
The violet Taraka.
Violet.
Okay. Beautiful.
Nice to see you.
You too, yeah. How you doing? I saw you with the guitar guy up there.
Oh, I felt so bad.
You had to kick him out?
One wanted me
Ah.
You're right.
It was. I could barely hear. I was walking through here. I could barely hear him. Yeah, I thought he was your friend. That's why I didn't want to bother you.
So bad.
So
I felt so awkward.
yeah. Well, you know.
Marlon said that you came with some water samples.
Yeah. I mean, I have a microscope channel. If you want to see the critters from here, they're pretty awesome. Gastrotrix and all kinds of really cool stuff in this water. This water is really good. So
Really?
yeah. So I do it from Baylands. I do it from here, and ponds around the home and stuff.
Does this worm look like it has a proboscis? If I mean, does this worm seem like it's different than
Where did you get it?
it? I got one here by the flamingos, and I got the other one out of the mud in the back.
Okay. Could be a polychaete worm of some kind.
That's what I'm wondering. No, right, his little proboscis.
That's
kinda
more like a
comes out.
leech almost.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was not meant to be amongst our animals. I got a better. I think this one kind of shows his little pricker comes out.
Do you see him a lot? Is that the first time you saw it?
Well, we just found one yesterday, and then
In the trap?
no, just around
In the water?
And,
Okay.
yeah, and this I picked up a bowl, and I found this one in the back. But this little proboscis kind of comes out.
Yeah. Interesting. It's pretty big too.
Yeah, let me see. I think, do I have him in my hand somewhere? He was pretty big.
And it wasn't trying to do anything. It wasn't trying to nail you or anything.
No, I did hold it in my hand.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit scared.
You never know.
Yeah.
I picked up a cicada once. It was trying to pile drive my hand. I'm like, ah! I thought it was gonna be nice, but it was like trying to nail.
You know how you kind of be a little nervous. I was holding him, and I thought, is he gonna probe me? I just didn't trust him because there was like this kind of proboscis thing out of here, and I wasn't sure. God.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one at all.
Yeah,
That's interesting, but it's very leech-like.
John didn't want to touch him.
Yeah.
John Aiken was like, and I'm kind of stupid and like, oh, what is it? Let me see.
No, I'm sure it's fine. If it didn't actually try to attack you, then you're okay.
Yeah.
And I've been bit by leeches in the tropics. It didn't. I just bled a lot.
Did it feel?
You don't feel anything.
Oh, okay. Because like when a rat
they have
bites
an
you,
anesthetic,
you
and the jaws are so sharp you don't even feel it. So I felt squishy in my foot, in my shoes, because we're walking through this rainforest in Madagascar, and I'm like, why do my feet feel so squishy? And I look down, and it's my blood. My blood is collecting in my shoe. And so I look and I go, these little tiny leeches that were on the wet grass kind of find their way onto, they sense the heat, and they come up, and I didn't get any infections. I didn't get any pain, nothing bad, but it's just like they got a free lunch. And I'm all squishy. I'm like, what the hell, squishy? Yeah. And as soon as it's like they were studying them to use.
Didn't your brain explode a little bit when you saw the blood?
No, because I was pre-med. I did a cadaver work and stuff, so I didn't.
It's not that. It's just, it's you.
It's okay.
And you're just doing something.
I cut myself all the time.
Yeah.
I cut part of my finger off one time. I wasn't being careful, so I'm used to blood. But what's cool is they were studying their anticoagulant because it's better than heparin. Heparin's the best thing they could make still, but they have this amazing anticoagulant. But I guess they were studying it, kept breaking down the structure. The proteins weren't stable outside of the body, so they couldn't make it. But so you can learn a lot from nature, other than being attacked.
So there's a but he made you numb so you couldn't feel him biting
It's
you?
so it's anticoagulant, antiseptic,
Is it a proboscis that gets them in you?
it's still jaw. Lamprey has a ring of teeth,
Yeah. Like the alien?
but it's more like you ever seen Aristotle's lantern? You ever seen that inside of a starfish or inside of a
I was wondering if it was like the
inside of a what's not a starfish but a sea urchin.
Sea urchin. Yes.
And it's those little three kind of things that come out. It's kind of like that, microscopic.
This is wait. You need to know each other.
Hello.
This is Jasmine.
How you doing?
This is Andy.
Nice to meet you.
Right? Can you talk to him what that program that you're working on?
Oh, I'm in an environmental management program.
Okay, yeah.
at the University of San Francisco.
Cool.
Yes, and you look at ballast water.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Oh, what?
You go ahead.
Because my research is looking at ballast water and the introduction of invasive species.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have a microscope channel, so I've been running samples from here and baylines and stuff.
Okay.
And so if you want to see some cool critters.
Yeah, I remember Marlon sent me the video that you made.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I have your
Oh,
YouTube.
nice.
I'll definitely
Yeah, yeah,
look at
check it
that.
out. Yeah, I did, I went to Maker Faire a couple weeks ago, and the guy was studying stentors there. So it's like, they're like a millimeter. They're huge single-cell animals. And so he was doing research on this weird reaction they have to stress, or they ball up. And they can actually learn to avoid extra triggers because it's a waste of energy. And after a while, they'll stop doing that. There's an interval where they'll stop doing that. And they were doing some other research to see if it's inherited or how they can, what's the period of time? Is it a chemical reaction? Because they don't have a nervous system. They don't have a brain. They don't have like RNA memory like we have. But they have something going on there. So he was studying them and he gave me a bunch of specimens. And I did a whole 2 streams on. If you have my channel, check it out. The stentors are cool.
You're putting music to everything, and
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
Yeah, and I also do music stuff too. So sometimes I'll use my own music or friends' music. I'll stream on there.
God, Andy.
And so it makes it fun because I just do astronomy stuff too. I have an astronomy channel as well. So,
Ooh, you're into all the science.
well, just a little too much. It's fun, but it's like I don't have
it's
time for
never
all of
too
it.
much.
I know, but I don't have time for all of it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, it's
You have his channel?
Yeah, I have his channel.
yeah, it's just I'm
And
micro
will
addict.
your astronomy, because I want to get it from you, will your astronomy channel go?
I put links.
Is
I
the
put
link in there?
Oh, in the description?
in the description. I link all my other channels
okay.
just so you can find them.
All right.
And if I haven't, I'll look tonight to make sure I have.
Okay, I will.
But I do live stream astronomy stuff. It's like a star party for the public.
She's our water tester. She's the goddess of the water here.
So what's
She's
the
the
best
lady
water?
of the
Is this the
lake.
best water here?
Yeah, the murkies. I mean, the one
Yeah.
with everything has got to be over
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
How about the cichlid tank? Because I got some no, I got nothing in there.
You got nothing?
It's boring.
Yeah, it's
Very
pretty
boring.
clean in there.
Yeah, this was the
But
best.
this one's got the most here.
Actually the trap had the best stuff.
The-
The filter trap.
oh, that's where everything gets collected.
I found really weird stuff in there. Not like nothing I've never seen before, but just stuff I don't see that often. There's multicellular animals called gastrotrix. They look like hairy worms, but they're about the size of a large paramecium, a little bit bigger, but they're multicellular. And they move around like those things in the Matrix, those hunters. And they're just constantly doing this.
And they were here,
Yeah, they're in the water.
so someplace to look for you.
But they're
she's gonna
they're
be
too
doing
small to
all
eat
kinds
big
of
things.
stuff.
They're eating like bacteria, like other things are.
Aren't you doing some kind of presentation or something? And
I
you got,
do.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that would be good for you to get it out of there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, good stuff. Yeah. So I mean, if you want to
Her name
pull,
is Jasmine.
yeah, if you want to pull some clips on my channel and just reference it, and I get to watch whatever you're doing. So
Oh, how sweet.
yeah, I'm not making any money off it, so you know,
Thank you.
enjoy it. You know,
Take him up on that.
yeah, because
Right? Yeah.
all my
take him up on that.
sweat and tears and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That's really generous of
Well,
you.
it's fun to show.
And that would be done, and then we'll have music and.
It's all. Oh, there you go. It's all about the exploration and the sharing, because many years ago when I was still working here, I worked at the Baylands, and that got me back into microscopy. I was doing stuff every weekend for the kids, and they loved it. And I go, not enough people get to see this stuff. The schools don't do it.
Yeah,
No one's doing it. So I'm like, I'm going to do a channel. So I bought a bunch of microscopes and just started doing it. I didn't buy a Zeiss one; they're too expensive. I got some Chinese ones, but they're really good quality Chinese ones.
Yeah, it's still cool.
And
The videos that I
and I
saw, yeah.
tried different cameras out, and then I learned what really, more than anything, what really made me mad about what I got into now is for over 20, 30 years of doing microscope stuff, I learned techniques in like 2 weeks I've never seen before that you can do with any microscope, with the dark field, the oblique lighting, the Reinberg illumination, all this cool stuff that you can just do with any microscope, and no teacher ever knew how to do it. And a couple YouTube videos, and I go, where the hell have these guys been? So I a good portion of my career or student career, or whatever, doing that stuff, was wasted looking at bright field, normal, boring subjects. No dark field, no colored backgrounds, no oblique lighting, none of that stuff. I did learn how to do the 3D capture thing. Have you seen that? Where you snapshot at different focus levels, and this German program will convert it into a stereo view.
Is that on your channel?
I'm going to start doing it. I forgot about it for years, and
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I used it when I was at Baylands, and then I forgot about it for several years. And then a guy recently did a stream about it. Oh, there's that app where you can stack your images in different focal planes, and it combines them into a single image you can kind of rotate. And so you get 3D images from 2D pictures.
Could Jasmine reach out to you? And
Yeah, oh yeah,
see
definitely,
if
yeah.
you
Yeah,
can- Okay.
You have my channel, just make a comment there. Or,
Okay. Don't be shy about this. She's a
Yeah.
little bit, reticent. I'm trying
No,
to
no,
warm the
do it.
door here.
Do it. I love it.
Hey, thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
I only have
don't
like
know.
50 subscribers on there, or something, 100, maybe 150 at the most. But
Thank
it's so yeah. I mean, I'm happy to feedback from anybody. So definitely.
I'm being extra overt because
Yeah.
she's going to be a little bit cautious.
That's
So
okay.
just go ahead.
But yeah, if you want to use clips and
Andy
stuff,
doesn't say stuff if he doesn't mean it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty straightforward. I'm
said
not
what
gonna
he said.
I'm not gonna bullshit you. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he won't be just being nice. He really means it.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
It's great.
And I would love to see the footage used for other means. I mean, why not? It's just sitting there for fun.
All right. I like that. Thank you.
And you don't have to bust your ass figuring all this stuff out.
It's already
Because trust me, even though I love this stuff, I'm learning stuff every time I do it. I go, why didn't I do that?
Wow.
So I mean, you could be doing this stuff for years and still go, that was stupid. Why didn't I do that? I'm learning new things all the time. So
Great.
yeah, check it out.
I'm just hooking them up.
Yeah,
Andy said she can use some of his
Microscope stuff.
imagery for her series.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
why not, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it.
This guy thinks I'm going to feed him.
Not to feel shy.
Yeah.
She
You'll
wants
get
the
an A.
meat.
Oh, you have the treats. Oh, look at the treats. Mmm, pinkies
This
and
was for Thor. You didn't.
yeah.
But we're not allowed to feed them here.
Well, Thor's a hammer cop, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
anybody. I mean, we're only supposed to allow to feed them in the center.
Because they come
Because
here
they
and
come
then they
here
go
and
at
then they
people.
get too friendly to people.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got to keep them a bit
Busy
skittish.
right now.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I
reach
will
out.
be reaching
Yeah.
out.
It's easier to have you leave a comment than give you my email because you already have the channel.
Yeah,
So
I do.
yeah.
Alrighty.
Hey, nice to see you again. Thank you. Yeah.
Did you get some samples?
Not yet. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get some water samples. Let me drop again. I may do a third quick short one. See you later. Thank you.